everybody, this is Joseph Propati, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing. These are the two boxes I've been waiting for from the Game Crafter for my game Pet Shop. So if you watched the previous video, you'll notice that I had a very large game box for my game Pet Shop, and it was just too big. So I went through and I did some tests, and I'm testing out these two boxes. Now, again, another big box, but cheaper than the other one. This is really the one I want to go for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this box. Now this box just has the box and the rules. This one, I wanted to see if it would fit everything. So this has all the components and everything in it. So we're going to really check this one out and see if everything fits, and this is what I'm going to go for. So first let's open this one up and see what we got. So again, this was my second version of testing the box for Pet Shop. This box is a little different, where it's not a top to bottom. And the funny thing is, let's see here. All right. So this is an interesting box. So it's not, some you'll see like on this one where it overlaps and goes all the way down to the bottom. This one is kind of like a half size box face. So let's see here. And here we have the components. Now it's kind of funny. It looks like they put some of the components in this box and they probably put the rest in here. So we'll see. Once I open this other box, we'll see how they fit in. But so this is the custom, I think they call it large retail box. Plenty of room, definitely. Here's the rule book that's sized for this box, which you've updated and finalized. And then you'll see some of the components, which are, and I think we've gone through the vote and we've decided that we're not going to use the cards. We're going to use these standees that have the stick-ons, which I think are beautiful. So we'll be using those. Here's the black ones for the trainees and all the components. Again, this is the, I'm going to put these off to the side. So this would be the large retail box. Here's the back side of it. I like the look. I mean, it's good size, although it is more expensive than the smaller box. So now this box, it's cheaper than the first unboxing by about, well, I think about $5 or $6. But my whole purpose is to try and get this as cheap as possible. So the graphics are similar, very legible, easy to read. Here's the front cover. Get you the sides. Kind of bummer is it kind of cut off. So, but there we have the large retail box. So this will work. This is definitely, it will work, but I hope that I can get everything into the small box. So let's try that now. So here we have the smaller version of the box. This is, I think it's called the Medium Pro box. And it's, if it doesn't have everything in it right now, it's pretty heavy as it is with the components that are in it. So let's go ahead and we'll open this one up. So one of the things about the design, you'll see this is a little stretched as opposed to the retail box. It's just the shape of that image and how it was placed on here. So, I mean, it's still workable, looks good, everything's centered. It's very hard when you're doing the graphics on these boxes. The way they set it up is you do the graphics for the box top and then you do the graphics by the bottom. And you know, you do the tops and the sides kind of like flaps, and then they glue everything down and glue into the inside. So sometimes it's hard to get it so it just is perfect on the edge, but they did a great job on this. it didn't have big gaps on the side, so I like it. And I like this box. It's very sturdy. It's a thick box. Again, it's going to be a little smaller print, but I really like everything on here. Looks good. Gives the whole component list, categories, all the parameters, premise of the game. So I'm liking this so far. So let's go ahead and open it up. So here are the components that we have. Now they put everything in here, and here's the big question. I have to be able to get these and these and these all in this box, which they all get in there. I mean, I think if you arrange it, it'll work, but this was my goal, was to be able to sell the game this size, because this box alone, it's over $10 cheaper than the original box. And that was important to me. That's a huge savings that I can pass on to the customers. Just one, takes up less shelf space, very compact, but it has everything in it. Now I know if everything's arranged correctly, everything will fit, and it will work. That's great. So I will have one of two options, and the way I may do this is, one, sometimes it's very strange. When you work with Game Crafter, you pick your box, you pick all your components, you do all the parameters, and then they might say, your box is not the correct size for the components you have. And you'll see that I've got a lot of components. This thing is dense with cards, rules, board, everything. But it fits. Now I can go back to them, show them this video and say, look, everything can be put in. You don't need to put a piece of card or paper or anything in there. These will fit. And if they come back and say, no, we can't make it fit, what I will probably end up doing is just buying all the separate components from Game Crafter, send them to my house, and then just put boxes together and sell them that way, because it works. I know that these components all fit in the box. They can all be arranged, and that way I can also kind of clean up the bags and the component bags. But if we go through all the components just so we can see what's in it, we have our currency cards. Again, these are the standees, the plastic standees, and all the cubes and dice, component-wise. Then we have our stickers. These are for the standees, right? And I'll try to remember how this was put in. These are the markers for the animals. These come out nice. And the thing with Game Crafter, they don't pre-punch. Everything is laser cut, and then they put them in baggies for you. So the thing with the cards, again, Game Crafter, they don't sort anything, so you don't have delivery cards, animal cards, and then customer cards. It's really just a mixed bag. And that would be another thing that I would do, is if they just won't put it in this box and sell it this way to customers, then I'll just get everything and I will pre-sort stuff and arrange them inside the box. But here's all the cards. Here's all the laser cut pets. The animals, the dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens. Again, those will need to be punched. And we have game board. Again, thanks to Marcel for doing such a wonderful job on this. And this is kind of nice because I had to do a new board for this box. I had to put together or redesign the rules and the game board to fit this box. So this is a four-way fold. So this is the board that you'll get for this size box, and it still works. It has all the information on it. It's great, and it's still double-sided, so you get the two levels of play. So that'll work. And the nice thing about it is it's very compact. And then we have the rules, which Maricel and I worked on. She also did a great job on this. Now, the nice thing about this one was I put it into two. I have the main rule book, And then this is the reference book that has all the information about the different types of cards, which before I kind of had it on the end of the rules, and I thought it'd be nice to have it in its own rule book. So rules and then card reference, which is really nice. And then this is the more compact size for this box. We definitely cleaned this up, went through it. Very informative. But there you go. So that fits, and then we have the game board that fits. So we have these components, we have our cards, and we have pets. And let's see, we have our stickers. And these will probably go into 2 separate piles. And then back in the box. There we go. Let's see, let's get it so make sure it's nice and flat. I think that's this. We can arrange these, have these spread out a little bit more. This is the only problem is all these plastic. But, so, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that looks like it holds everything to me, and very solid. I'm telling you, you get a lot of stuff in this game. There's a lot of components. And, you know, I really wish I could get the game down as cheap as I can, but we all know that Game Crafter is not cheap, because they do, they're mostly a one-off production. I know they can do more, but if I can get people that like the game and they could talk about it, then I'll do a Kickstarter on it, and that way I can get this a lot cheaper, you know, through Chinese manufacturing, through Panda. There's a lot of agencies that I can get this much cheaper. But, you know, first I got to go through Game Crafter and then get it out there for people and see what they think about it. But I'm gonna now make this available in this size box through Game Crafter, and I'm hoping that they will be okay with that. And if they're not, then again, I will buy all the components for 10 or so games, package them myself, and then I'll sell them if people are really interested in it. But this is the box I'm gonna go with, and this is my unboxing video for my game Pet Shop. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave them in the comment section. And if you're interested, also let me know. Put that in the comments, and I will follow this video up with information about Game Crafter, and if they'll, you know, if they're going to allow me to do it, or if I have to do it myself. But I will definitely be selling this game with this box because I really like the setup. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm Joseph Propati, and this is my game Pet Shop.